Hello guys, today I'm going to show you a very interesting tutorial. It's very easy and simple also. Let me show you what we're going to do today. So this is what we're going to do today. This is very simple render and it's not a post process. At the same time I'm not using any plugins also. So let's get started. So I'll start from the scratch. First I'll give a little bit introduction about environment textures. Environment textures you can find out in Hypershade. So if you go to this environment textures tab, there you will be having that environment sky. Okay, this is little bit different than all other environment textures because if I you can see that there is a so there is a ground plane and there is a sky and there is a sunlight. Okay, so let me show you that how it looks while doing a render. I'm going to create a I'm going to connect this into color. I'm going to apply that to this plane. Let's do a render, and if you notice that there is a ground, there is a sky, there is a horizon and haze and the sun also. So from this textures I'm going to create the sunset scene. Okay, so let's start from the scratch. First go to view camera attribute editor. You can create a image plane, just hit create image plane. Here you can choose, instead of image file I'm going to choose texture, and down there is an option called texture map. So we can click this texture map button. I can choose environment texture, environment sky. Okay, you get this all the attributes. We have a lot of attributes here. So let me show you with the render. Before that I'm going to change the image resolution. Just go to render settings, the common menu tab. I can change the image size to HD 720. That's better. And I'm going to make a production quality. Okay, just do a render and see. As you can see that there is a ground and we have a haze. I'm going to reposition the cameras. I'm going to scale this so you can clearly see the things. This is the ground, this is the sky and the sun. I'm going to keep the camera opposite to the sun so that I can see. Just click render. Now you can see the ground, horizon and haze and the sky. Sun a little bit above, it's okay. Next I'm going to do some changes on the environment textures. If you want to load that, you can select the placement, go to attribute editor, click output connection. Just click on this button, output connection. You can able to load it. Otherwise you can go to Hypershade and you can go to the textures. You can double click, you can load this texture. First we have total brightness, overall brightness you can change. I'm not going to change that. First I'm going to set the sun brightness and the hallow brightness all the way up. The elevation, this is going to change the sun position up and down. So I'm going to reduce it. You see that keeps that lower. So let me keep this 5. Okay, I'm going to keep that, and if I hit render, you can able to see the color automatically change into some kind of orange, and you can able to see the sun also. It's completely blur. It's okay. We can reposition the camera so that that's fine. So next I'm going to change the sun size little bigger. There is one more attribute, azimuth. You can change the position of the sun, you can rotate, fine. So I'm going to leave that this position, yeah, that's fine. I'm going to increase the size. Let me make really big. I will make around 8. So let's see, yeah, it's huge. I'll leave this 7. Yeah, that's pretty good size. Blur, if I increase the blur, it start gets blurred. You can't able to see the sun. It looks like some kind of out of focus. So let's leave that value 1. Next I'm going to adjust the atmospheric setting. First I'm going to make the sky little brighter so that I can see it looks much brighter. Yeah, that's cool. And there are some few settings you can make. Air density, you get more darker on the haze. You increase it. If I go, for example, if I increase this to 3, just you see it's completely gone. So I'm going to make a little less, and you see get more darker. That gives the look of the air density. So I'm going to leave this the default value 1, and we have a dust also makes more dust sky. Okay, so I'm going to leave this 0.1. If you reduce the values, you get brighter sky. Just reduce, you get a brighter sky. So if you want to achieve some evening or something, so you can reduce the air density, get more clear sky. See, it looks much better. These 2 attributes I'm not going to adjust right now, so we'll adjust later. So I'm going to create some clouds. After that we're going to change this attribute. Floor, I don't need this floor, so I'm going to open. I'm going to switch off the haze flow, and if you do render and take a look at this, you get some kind of a reflection. You get, seems to be some reflection. Okay, then go to cloud attribute. I'm going to enable this use texture, and I'm going in this cloud texture, I'm going to apply a 3D texture. Just click this button. In 3D textures, I'm going to use solid fractal. You can use cloud also, but in this case I'm going to use solid fractal. Just create. So you get a 3D placement for the solid fractal. So I can scale this so that it will fit with the screen. Just keep it at size. Sorry. We get some kind of a sky, this clouds. Okay, so I'm going to load that environment sky. Select that environment, just click, go back. First I'm going to make so some few settings I'm going to change. Very first, these 2 settings are very important, this density and threshold. If I increase the density, get more dense, brighter sky, you get that thicker sky, thicker clouds you get. You can see that started getting black, so that we don't need actually. If you increase the threshold, it will remove, it will keep only less clouds. So I'm going to reduce the density 0.7 or something, and reduce the threshold also. So we're getting a 1.5. Let's see. So we're getting that. So I'm going to increase the cloud brightness. So little bit get more bright. Fine. And this power, if I make it less, around 6, and you can able to see that you get more more clouds, and I'm going to change the altitude a little bit more, so you get more brighter. If you increase it, so you start getting more bright. If you make it less, it looks like some flat clouds. You see that? You see the sun. So I'm going to keep half the way, maybe around 6. That looking better. I am going to increase the threshold a little bit more, and you can see the cloud. It looks much better. I'm going to make it a little bit more thick. So getting dense. I need a little bit more clouds over the sun, so I will reduce the threshold to get more clouds. Okay, if you want to make a small clouds like this, so you need to make a small, so you have to adjust in solid fractal. So you can select the place 3D, just click output connection, you get the solid fractal. There is an option called ripples. I will make 3 this time, and to render, you can see that it gets more small clouds. It looks more realistic. Okay, fine. See, I feel I want to make the sun a little brighter. So select environment texture and click output connection. In sun brightness, already we made it white maximum level. If you want to make more brighter, you can open up the color, just double click. I'm going to increase the value about 3. Now the whole scene started getting brighter. Maybe I will give this 5 value. Okay, and now you can see that the overlap clouds start getting glow, and I feel it's too much thicker, so I'm going to reduce the density. Let's make 1.5. Okay, I'm going to reduce the density a little bit, 0.8. At threshold, I'm going to make it a little bit more, 0.7. Yeah, maybe around threshold 0.6. It's fine. So next, I'm going to adjust the sky radius. So if I increase it, it's like 100. It looks, I get more haze. So it looks like some kind of a distance you get. And I'm going to reduce air density a little bit less, so that it looks more brighter. Yeah, that's fine, but the cloud getting, so we have to change the attributes, keep on and until you get the better result. I just want to make 0.65 threshold. You can adjust the power also sometimes. If you make it little bit more power, so you get a softer result. Get more density, less threshold. These are the things I used to adjust. So we can make a hollow size a little bit, maybe a 50. You can see the different. It's become a hollow. I think I can leave it 25. You can adjust the sky thickness also if you want. We make right now it's 1,000. You can make 10,000. You can see the difference. So you get more distance. If I see this, see the difference. Okay, so that's it. You can even reduce 0.05 maybe. Yeah, that's great. Next I'm going to create a water or some kind of a ocean we're going to create. So create a knobs plane. So this should be very big. So I'm going to scale to both sides. It's a huge one. Okay. So right click, assign a new material. Assign new material. I am going to choose ocean shader. So I'm not going to change much. So I'm going to change this number of frequency 6. This I'm going to leave, and wave peaking a little bit, and that's all. Go to common material attribute. I'm going to make it the color little should be darker, and specular shading and more specularity and reflectivity. So I'm going to use reflection, so I don't need this fake reflection. I can make this completely black, so you can be able to see the proper reflection. And finally I'm going to change this refraction. I'm going to enable this. So you can give slight transparency, slightly, not much. And if you do a render, so you're not able to see any reflection on the water, so it looks flat. It's not looking. This is actually, we are looking through the transparency, it's not reflection. I can make a little bit. Now you can see but we are not getting reflection from environment. First we have to enable the reflection in the render settings. Go to render settings by software tab, go to ray tracing quality, enable ray tracing. So even if you enable the ray tracing also, you will not get the reflection on the water. That is because this is actually we have connected into environment image plane, right? So that is by default it won't reflect. So what you have to do is, see, you have to select the camera and go to the image plane shape node. Okay, there if you go down, there is a render state. You have to enable visible in reflection, visible in refraction, both. Then if you do a render, that environment will start reflecting on the water. You can able to see this right now. So we have to keep a light. You have to put a light from that sun direction. So go create a directional light. I'm going to move this up. So rotate and keep like downward, like this, pointing downward. I'm going to change the color some orange yellow, so I'm going to leave that color, and I'm going to enable the ray trace shadow. Start. So you get a light, directional light. I think this hallow I have to reduce, it looks more, so I have to select that environment sky place 3D, click on the output connection, go to clouds, reduce the hallow. So you have to change different settings, and so every attributes will make a big different. You can change setting, you can get a different attribute. 30s. Okay, if you want, you can increase the hallow brightness also. If I double click, I can make so that I can render only that. You see that you're getting the look. So that hallow, you can adjust the size here. So I think it's too much, so I'm going to make 1.5 will be okay. Again, it's fine. I'm going to make 10. Let's see. You just do experiment how it looks when you increase intensity. Okay, fine. Make 7. Yes, that's fine. I think everything is great. Okay, this color I'm going to make a little bit less. The ocean common material attribute, I'm going to make it darker. Okay, so the scene looks somewhat like some kind of a sunset. So I'm going to keep some objects to show the depth inside the scene. So I want to keep some ship to this. I think it's too much, the hallow brightness. Back. I'll leave this one. I don't want. So I'm going to import a model. Just go to file, import. I have a model which I have downloaded. Okay, so here I have. I'm going to create a new perspective. So you can see it's very huge. So I'm going to scale that down. First, I'm going to keep the pivot down. First D and B. D is for edit pivot, B is for vertex snap. I'm going to snap to the vertex down. So I can keep it there. Press D and B. I'm going to scale this down. Just make it very smaller because it's huge. You can see this. Here you can see the scene. Here is the camera angle, and this is the image plane. So I'm going to scale this down more, rotate and keep it. I can change that camera angle, just perspective. The 6 on the keyboard. Let's see. Keep it. Okay, fine. I'll make it, just positioning it far away. Now if I do a render, just go to this, let's do a render. That's it, will not be visible. That because we have positioned the ship behind the image plane, so that's not going to be visible. So we have to keep the image plane little further away. Okay, you see, you're not able to see that. Okay, to fix this problem, you see the image plane is here, the ship is here, so I have to keep the image plane little bit further away. So go to this, just select this image plane. You can select the image plane. So there you have an option called depth. In the placement there is a depth. Just keep one more 0. You see we have moved little further away. Now if I render this somewhere there, there is a ship. I think I have to move this. It looks like it's floating. This looks like it's floating. Okay, yeah, it's not floating. Check out in this view, check out in the orthographic view. Yeah, just okay, fine. It's okay. So the problem is, you see this plane, this plane, this. Correct. Okay, fine. Next I'm going to keep one more ship near to the camera. So select that, go to Control D, move here closer, little bit more closer. I'm going to rotate that. Press J and rotate, hold J, so it will snap every 15 degree. So go to move this. I'm going to position this like that, and I'm going to increase the intensity, so like 1.8, retrace shadow, just do a render. Some light things are happening. That looks fine, and you can check out this plane I have given 50. So if it takes too much of time, just keep 20. it is fine. Okay, next for the horizon I'm going to make environment fog. So go to render settings, in Maya software tab, go to render option, create environment fog, just hit create. So go to attribute editor, I'm going to enable physical fog. In the physical fog tab I'm going to change that into atmospheric. This fog color, I'm going to change that same yellow color, and fog maximum height we'll make 2. So now so you get the fog on the, yeah, it's too much, so you're getting too much of fog. Okay, it's too much. I'm going to reduce the intensity and the opacity a little bit. Getting too much of fog, so we have to still reduce the fog opacity, so that this gives a depth in the scene. So we'll reduce the opacity. Okay, looks better. I'm going to change a little bit less, so I'm not able to see. So keep this 0.18 maybe. Okay, slightly. So next I'm going to create some birds flying over the sun. This already I have done, the old tutorial I have done already. So create a sphere, isolate the sphere, zoom into that, change the sections to 10, press J and rotate 90° this direction. Just make a scale, just scale this down. I'm going to push this, and these two I'm going to keep. So okay, so create a plane. See, it's isolated. If you want to load that plane, you can go to Show, Isolate, Select, Add Selected Object. Now it's an earth plane. Keep that. Right click, assign new material. I'm going to choose the Lambert. I have already texture which I have downloaded. Go to file, browse, just press X on the keyboard. I have downloaded in Google. So I made a alpha channel PNG file in a Photoshop. Minus 180. Okay, fine, I think it's good. I'm going to keep the pivot to the center. Press D and X. D is for edit pivot, X snap to grid. So I'm going to duplicate this, Control D and give minus value on X. Okay, duplicate, and so I'm going to group, Control G, so it will be in a one single group. So okay, scale that down about. So I'm going to duplicate, Control D, like this, Shift D, duplicate with the transform, doing it, and duplicate, Control D, Control D, I'll keep some more this side. That's enough. I just keep little random. You just hit up arrow, can select the group node. Okay, so this wings I'm going to randomize one by one. So select J and rotate. You see we have skip, has to be in the same rotation. Just randomizing. Okay, all right, I'm going to select this all the group, make it a single group, Control G to group it. I select this, so the camera angle, okay, so let's keep that little up. So here is the camera angle, so I keep the camera angle like this. Just rotate. I'm going to enter this. Okay, it's in opposite side, sorry for that. sorry, it's enough opposite side. I have to change it. The position. Okay, it looks pretty small. I'm going to make it a little bigger. And for the water, select the plane, go to ocean shader. I'm going to use glow, so I'm going to make 0.1, 0.45, maybe even less. It's got too much of glow, so I'm going to reduce the glow. Go to ocean shader, make this point. This 0.1 is good. So I'm going to render this. Still it looks very bright. Have to make 0 to little less, 0, 4. Okay, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you like this video. If you like it, just leave me a comment and subscribe me. I will put more videos. Thanks for watching.